What's up, Founder Crew? Back to the channel. I'm Ryan, and this, you already know, is Nick.
What up?
So we are doing today to continue the one-hit wonder marathon, Zager and Evans.
Ah, my favorite cup of coffee. Oh, wait a minute. No, it just sounds like a coffee brand. I'm sorry.
It sounds like a restaurant to me.
Yeah, that too.
Zager and Evans. You ever been to Zager and Evans?
Yeah, they got the best coffee.
Well, they were an American rock pop duo, active during the late 1960s and early 1970s. The two guys' names is Denny Zager and Rick Evans. They met up at Nebraska Wesleyan University in 1962. And the song we were doing today is in the year 2525.
Man, we are old.
Could you imagine?
No, I don't want to.
It's crazy they made a song about a year 2525. You know, like at that time, I think it just blows my mind, in my opinion.
Right.
So this song hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1969, ultimately claiming the top spot for 6 weeks. It also hit #1 in the UK and #2 in Australia. The record sold over 4 million copies by 1970.
Wow.
So they had a meaning of the song. And the reason why it's, so far in the future is that they said this song's about warned and dangerous of technology, portraying a future in which the human race was destroyed by its own technology and medical innovations, which we've heard that about just about 2000s.
Yes, yeah.
He was made songs just for the 2000s that was going to happen. And it's also about how mankind undergoes a continuing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. So pretty interesting. So this song is like something they really thought about, So I'm interested to see what the lyrics say. To be honest,
could be a thinker.
Yeah, exactly.
The thinker.
This song was released in 1969, and it's off the album 2525.
And they should re-release it in 2525. Just for old time's sake. Let's get to the song.
Yeah, so let's do this. This is Zager and Evans in the year 2525.
In the year 2525, if man is still alive, if woman...
Not what I expected. At all.
No, not what I was expecting.
Got your pistol on you. Just checking.
In the year 2525, if man is still alive, if woman can survive, they may find. In the year 3535, ain't gonna need to tell the truth, tell no lies. Everything you think, do, and say is in the pill you took today. In the year 4545, ain't gonna need your teeth, won't need your eyes. You won't find a thing to chew, nobody's gonna look at you. In the year 5555, your arms are hanging limp at your sides. Your legs got nothing to do, some machine doing that for you. In the year 6565, ain't gonna need no husband, won't need no wife. You pick your son, pick your daughter too, from the bottom of a long glass tube. Whoa, whoa. In the year 7510, if God's a coming.
How far are we going? How far are we going? I didn't expect.
Yeah, I was not expecting cowboys and aliens.
I guess it was still hot back then, baby.
Yeah.
people just went crazy about Western civilization, man.
Yeah.
They just became infatuated with it. I mean, listen to Al Stewart. Like, we've had a bunch of his songs where we said the same thing.
Yeah.
So, man, don't underestimate how much that had an impact on culture.
Yeah.
And how many, like, Western movies were back then. My God. Like,
My
y'all
God.
didn't stop. And y'all still aren't stopping. Y'all made the same Western movie like 6,000 times.
Yeah, it's the same sheriff. Same sheriff, and that's the same horse we saw in the other movie. Oh, man.
Unforgiven is pretty damn cool, though. I will say that. Fantastic movie.
I feel like I'm listening to a really long folk tale.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like your grandpa's like, he's like, he's shaking and looking at you. Y'all remember these words I've always told you. That's literally what I feel like I'm listening to.
Yeah, for a second I was like, this sounds like John Denver on speed or something. I didn't know what was going on.
John Denver.
Yeah, but it does have that intense fiddle over here. Kind of reminds me of how intense it was in the last Al Stewart song. Like I said, Roads to Moscow.
Yeah.
How that just like right up in your ear.
Yeah, and then you got the horns in the back.
Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the bull's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, the bull's coming.
Yeah, but this is definitely a story song, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They got the 65. He said, you'll pick your son, pick your daughter too,
Jesus
from the
Christ.
bottom of a long glass tube.
Jesus Christ.
So they're basically saying, like, you don't have to...
Reproduce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean...
Sex is not a thing.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, you're just going to, hey, let me get that.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that world.
She looks kind of cool.
Oh, man.
Oh, he looks kind of cool. Let me get that guy.
What are we, animals?
I mean,
Jeez.
like, that's where we're going.
It is kind of graphic, though. I mean, listen, ain't going to need your teeth, your eyes.
Yeah. That was the crazy part. The eyes. It said, so you don't need no teeth and you won't need your eyes.
Arms are hanging limp at your sides.
Yep.
Like, they're basically just saying, like, you're not going to be human.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be some type of organism, but it's not going to be you, though.
No.
You are gone. What they're describing is actually pretty grim.
Yeah.
The Western soundscape that accompanies it just kind of feels like, look, like, get on the horse, because this is happening. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Here we come.
Your arms are hanging limp at your sides. Your legs got nothing to do. Some machine doing that for you. In the year 65.
I do like that harmony.
Ain't gonna need no husband, won't need no wife. You pick your son, pick your daughter too. From the bottom of a long glass tube. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I like that.
In the year 7510, if God's a coming, he ought to make it by then. Maybe he'll look around himself and say, guess it's time for the judgment day. In the year 8510, God is gonna shake his mighty head. He'll either say, I'm pleased where man has been, or tear it down and start again.
Whoa.
In the year 95, I'm kind of wondering if man is gonna be alive. He's taken everything this old earth can give, and he ain't put back nothing. Whoa, whoa. Now it's been 10,000 years. Man has cried a billion tears for what he never knew. Now man's reign is through, but through eternal night, the twinkling of starlight, so very far away, maybe it's only yesterday. In the year 25, if man is still alive, if Walt
Wow, that was unexpected.
Yeah.
That turn they had right there, I did not see that coming.
No.
That was pretty clever.
Wow.
Wow, that is a really unique song. You can tell it from the 60s. Like, you just never know what the 60s are going to bring. You know it's going to be out there. Mm-hmm. It's just like there's different levels to it, Yep. This one was pretty shocking. I like how it sounds. It's just, again, this is more about the story. The music really doesn't change that much.
No.
We're in the West galloping, and that's pretty much the entire song for that. But I noticed the further they went, the backup vocal got a little crazier every single time. It got a little higher pitched.
Yeah.
And then when they stopped, I was like, where is this going? And I think what he basically says is that this has already happened. We're already here. We're sitting out talking about how this is going to happen in the future. No, it's pretty much now. So I think that's why it comes back to 2025. Because it's like history is just going to repeat itself.
Oh, that is a big phrase. A lot of people say that. History always repeats itself.
Yeah.
You know, people say that all the time.
So what he's saying is that the stuff we're freaked out about in the future, it's essentially already happened in the past. It's just in a different type of setting. And we're in it now as well. So basically what has happened back then, what's happening now, what's going to happen later, it's all the same thing.
Interesting.
So talk about deep lyricism. I really love that in that regard. So I thought they did a fantastic job with the meaning of the song.
Yeah, like I was trying to, get where he was like going with this, especially after, what I said in the beginning about what they was talking about. And he did literally say at the end, it was about how you like to reproduce the rebirth and, all that, how it's just going to go pretty much in a cycle. And he wasn't lying. The beat don't change as much, but the meaning of it, I kind of like the storytelling in this one.
I do too.
I like how they went up in the years.
Yeah, it's very engaging.
They kept me intrigued, and I wanted to hear the rest of it, and I wanted to keep listening to it. So, that it might make my playlist just because of the storytelling.
Yeah, me too. And that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah,
story songs I usually appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying this back then, and look at us now.
Yeah,
like they're kind of right, aren't they?
Yeah. And it didn't, I also want to mention when it got to 95, the music got more intense. It got faster.
Yep.
For the lyric aspect, like you said, that don't happen for me either. Like story songs, I appreciate them, but
it makes it just because the story is just so crazy interesting.
Yeah, exactly. I want to hear it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, this is a song I'd like to show.
That's
people.
hard to do in music, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's really hard where it's like, look, this song, it's really about the lyrics, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it still makes the playlist though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
That has not happened many times for me on the channel. Not at all. Yeah, that was a good one.
This is a song that it makes me want to share it with people.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is a song I want to show people.
Yeah.
And see what they think about it. Like, especially older people than me. Just see if they even heard
anybody.
This song, It's like now I'm going to ask people, do you know who Zager and Evans is?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen to this song.
Yeah.
Because this song's crazy.
And pay attention to the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. And pay attention to it. It's pretty crazy. And then, at that time, man, to even think, to even think that far, even though we're definitely not getting that far. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So for them to even get to, like I said, even to say a title like that, 25, at that time, I think that's still, they could have said any timeline. They could have said any time. They could have said 2000. They could have started the 1990s, the 2010. No, they went to 25. 25. We're still in 2000. That's a whole other 5,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
just think that's really crazy. But yeah, it's playlist for me, for sure. It will probably just go in my, if you're using a 502 playlist. That's where I put all this, I put most of our songs in here. I put all the songs I've liked in there.
Yeah.
And then
I might just have to make like a story song.
Yeah.
Type of
that's what I was saying. I ain't got.
This is all the best stories.
Yeah.
Right here.
You want to hear a good story?
These are our books, okay?
Yeah, exactly. This is how we read.
Right. Look, I don't know where I'm going to be in 2025. Or sorry, I already said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard.
No, I know what. No, hopefully I know where I'm gonna be.
That's literally next year.
Oh man. And I hope so. But 25, I don't know where I'm gonna be. But I'm just wondering how much this world is gonna change.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I guess we'll find out someday. So yeah, that was whoever requested that. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the more engaging listens I've had on the channel, bar none. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.
Find your dreams come true.